Thank you. Welcome everybody. Ah, you're beautiful today, girls. Ok, today adesso vi introdurrò il nostro argomento con qualcuno che è qui accanto a me.
Ma
Aspettate,
Conny?
è questo il protagonista del nostro...
Ma Conny Mappamondo?
Sì, è lei!
Ah! Ciao Conny!
Al mio posto oggi c'è lui che è protagonista della nostra giornata, della nostra lezione. Non proprio lui, ma insomma, è questo l'argomento della lezione di oggi, come potete vedere, torno a me, che lui è un po' meglio di me, ma insomma, questa è. Ok, and I'm going to share... Ah, era caduta, Annie. Okay, today we're talking about man's best friend. I don't know what you think about dogs and pets in general, but I think all the best for them. We will see. So today we're talking about man's best friend. Do you have any pet, Chiara?
Yes, 2 dogs.
You have 2 dogs.
Yes.
Are they big? Are they small?
Middle size.
Middle size.
One lady, and
Okay.
I have son. Border collie.
Okay.
I have 2 border collie.
Ah,
A typical British dog.
They're very nice. Yes. Anna Maria, do you have any pets?
Yes, I have one dog.
One dog. And you, Francesca?
No, I haven't.
No pets. And
No
you,
pets.
Stefania, do you have any pets at home?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
What do you have?
I have a dog.
You have a dog.
I've got a dog, yes.
Ah, and Claudia?
Yes, I have 2 dogs,
Ah,
little dogs,
2 little
and
dogs.
2 turtles.
And 2 turtles. Fantastic. Okay, and you, Connie?
No, I don't.
You don't have any pets.
No.
I didn't.
Unfortunately, I like them, but I don't like. But I don't have.
You don't have. Actually, even if you saw that I got a dog here, but it's not, let's call it mine, but I'm a dog sitter, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because this is my nephew and my son dogs. It's not mine, but actually, as they are very, very busy, it's usually living here. So it's got everything, and it's mine, actually. Yeah.
Your family dog.
I mean, it's not mine. It's me. I'm his. I'm his. So I'm his property. Okay. It's actually very independent. Okay. Let's see about people, you know, usually having a pet now is becoming more and more common, and especially when we were obliged to stay at home, we really understood how important it could be to have a pet with us. But anyway, not all the people, they do agree, especially it depends on the way you live. If you're very busy, if you have a small apartment, or even in an apartment is difficult, if you don't have time, and so on. So these people that we see here are talking about having a pet. Now we read what they say. Each one has got a sentence that is their thoughts, and you decide if they are for or against having a pet. Okay, so I ask you to read each one, and you tell me if this sentence means they are for having a pet or against having a pet. Okay? Okay, let's start. Francesca, let's read the first picture.
I don't want to clean up after it, Martin. So he has got a pet.
You think he has got a pet?
He doesn't want to clean up after it.
Yeah, he doesn't
No.
want to clean. Probably is
He doesn't
against.
want.
Yes, I think so.
He doesn't
Probably
want.
is
Okay.
against having a pet because I mean,
Okay.
if you don't want to clean up after it, means that you
Exactly.
don't want the dog because it can't
Okay.
do
He
it
doesn't want.
by himself. Yes.
He doesn't.
Yes, it doesn't. And Connie, what do you read here?
I'm allergic to fur.
Fur.
She,
Yes.
she doesn't want any.
Yes, she's allergic.
Yeah,
She
she's
starts to
allergic, yeah.
sneeze. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Claudia.
I can help you make new friends.
It
Yes.
can help you make new friends.
Yes, she have.
She is for having a pet. Yes. Actually, it's very common when you go out, you start speaking with other owners. Yes. Chiara.
I'm very busy at work, so I don't have much free time. I think she would have a dog, a pet, but she couldn't because
She
they work.
can't. Yes, she
Yes.
can't actually. It's
Mhm.
not possible for her. Stefania, what about this girl?
You will be healthier and live longer. She is for have a pet.
She's for having a pet. Yes. Anna Maria.
It reduces stress, pain.
Yeah.
For me, yes, she have a pet.
Yeah, she probably has a pet, and she's definitely for having a pet. And
Yes.
Connie, what about this other girl?
This one, food and medicine are very expensive. Eve, she's against having a pet.
She's probably against, yes. And last one, Claudia.
You get lots of exercise. Yes. Yes, but he
Yes,
is for having a dog.
is for having a dog, a pet. Yes, yes, definitely. Yes. And do you agree with some of their of what they say, Chiara? What do you agree with them? What do you think about what they say?
Yes. With Maria, you will be healthier and live longer.
Why do you think this is true?
Yes, because when you have a pet, every kind of animals that live with you in your home and with your family, they give to you a positive energy, and you can stay with them and to think nothing. It's very, very, for me, it's a relaxed time to spend my time with my pet, with my two dogs.
Yeah.
And yes, you have to clean.
Of course.
Of course. And you have more work at home if you have a dog, especially dogs.
Especially dogs, yes. Probably cats are more independent.
I think that they can love you in everywhere, in every time. For me, it's pure love.
Pure love, yes, yeah. Because they don't ask for anything but
yes.
to be. I mean, of course, you have to feed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And there's anything else, Connie? What do you think? Do you agree with some of these things they write here?
Yes, I agree with Katie. It can help you make new friends. That's true, because when you go out with a dog, it's very easy to speak with other dogs owners and to start talking about the dogs, the problems with dogs, the joys with dogs, and
Yeah, usually they're always the same people. They got the same time that you go out,
that's true.
especially even when, you know, it happens during winter time that is maybe rainy, windy, and nevertheless you meet them. Oh, you're here again. Oh, yes, like me. You know, just and you feel like you are a part of a club.
Big family, yeah.
Yes, of a group, yes, of a community, actually. It's just to be, yes, yeah, I think so. Do you think of any other reason to be for or against having a pet? Some of you, like Stefania, I don't know, Francesca.
Scusami, io ero distratta perché mi è arrivato un messaggio.
No
Chiedo
problem, darling. Yes, just if you think, not just you, anybody that want to reply, if you can think of any other reason to be for or against having a pet.
Me?
Anybody?
Oh. I think that is beautiful to have a dog because if you feel yourself alone, your pet can give you much love.
Yes, it's true. Yes, it's true. So nobody is actually in our group, I mean, against having a pet.
Paula, I'm not against having a pet, but I have to be against having a pet because I live in an apartment.
Yes.
And when I used to work every day, not now because I'm not working actually, but
usually, yes,
so
you do.
I
Yeah.
went out at 8 o'clock in the morning and came back around 7:30 in the afternoon. So
yes, who cares about it?
I really cannot have a dog.
Yes, yes, you're right.
Yeah,
actually, it's the same reason. Yes, it's the same reason why I don't have my own dog. Even if here I got a dog that is always here.
A lot of dogs.
Yes, I got the dogs that they're bringing to me. But actually, I got this one that is more than enough. But actually, I do understand you very well. I love it. And when I'm free, I'm more than happy to stay with him. The problem is that when I'm free, when actually am I free? Not very often. Now during summertime is a bit better, but if you are very busy, they feel alone to stay with you. I think that even Claudia and somebody else has got 2 dogs, probably just because they can stay together. They have a company together. They're not feeling alone.
Not alone,
Yeah. Yes, I do agree with you. Okay, so now we are going to listen to a conversation with Kim that has a new dog and Pep. Now we listen to this conversation. Now Kim has this new dog that is Pep. The dog is Pep. Okay, sorry. The friend is George. So Kim and George are talking about Pep. Now let's see who is saying these things, because we can, let's say you can put a K to the things that Kim talks about and G next to the things that George talks about, but actually you see them. We got positive things like getting exercise, living longer, making friends reduces stress, and negatives, being allergic, being busy, cleaning up, and the cost or expenses. Now I say for Connie that she never was here, this one is a QR code, and when you will have this document, if you are using this QR code, you can have and you can listen again to the audio, all the audio that we are listening to now. Let me see if I got the, okay.
Hey, Kim, I haven't seen you for ages.
Hi, George. It's been at least 18 months.
You look great.
Thanks. I feel great.
And who's this?
This is Pep.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Well, I've had Pep for 6 months now.
I sometimes think about getting a dog.
Well, you should. It's amazing. Pep has really changed my life a lot.
Oh yeah, how?
Well, I guess the main change is that I get a lot more exercise now. I used to sit in front of the computer all day and then watch TV in the evenings. But now I go out for walks with Pep 2 or 3 times a day.
I'm not sure I have time to do that.
Oh, you'll find time. I used to think that I was busy too. But the problem was that I didn't used to have a good daily routine. Now I get up at 6 and go out with Pep. It's a great start to the day, and I still have time to work.
My grandmother used to have a dog when I was a kid. I really loved that dog. He was my best friend.
Yeah, I love Pep so much. Spending time with her really helps me relax. I used to be so stressed. And Pep has helped me make a lot of new friends too. I didn't used to know any of my neighbours, but now everyone wants to stop and talk to me. What kind of dog did your grandmother used to have?
A poodle. You know, my grandmother lived to be 100, and I'm sure it was because she had a dog.
Probably. Anyway, I've got to go now. Pep needs her exercise. Maybe I'll see you again soon. With a dog.
Maybe. Bye.
Okay, so of course they didn't mention all of them. They just mentioned some of them. Okay, let's see. For example, has anybody mentioned getting exercise?
Yes.
Yes.
Kim.
Yes.
Who?
Kim.
Yes.
Yes.
Living longer?
No.
No. No. About the grandmother.
Yes.
About the grandmother,
Let's see,
100.
Chiara.
She is no. George
She lived up
as
to
a
100
grandmother
years.
over 100. Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it was George.
Yes,
Yeah.
George.
George, yes. What about making friends? Does anybody mention it?
Yes.
Yes,
Kim.
Kim.
Yes, Kim. Very good. Reducing stress?
Kim.
Yes.
Kim always.
Kim. Very good. Being allergic?
No.
No.
No, they
No.
didn't mention anything about being allergic. Being busy?
Yes.
She's
But,
seven.
but
Yes,
I
Anna Maria.
don't remember.
Yes, it was George. Was George.
George.
George, yes. And cleaning up?
About Kim.
Kim.
Kim
Yes.
saying, no, they didn't mention that was a problem.
No?
They didn't mention
Okay.
at all cleaning up. What about the coastal responses?
No.
Did they mention?
No.
No, they didn't.
No.
Very good, very good. So that means that you understand a lot of it. But
Paola,
now
scusa,
we are
posso
going
chiederti
to
una
listen.
cosa? Paola,
Tell me,
scusami,
Stefania, certo.
te lo chiedo in italiano perché così faccio prima. Come si fa a riascoltare quando ce lo mandi con quel bollino?
Allora, in pratica tu dovresti avere un'applicazione che si chiama QR codice QR.
Sì.
La puoi scaricare, ce ne sono tantissimi tipi, ma una qualsiasi va bene. In pratica tu scarichi questa applicazione, poi
Sì.
la apri. Quando tu la apri ti si apre la telecamera nel tuo telefono e tu con il tuo telefono inquadri come se facessi una foto. Questo quadratino qui lo inquadri.
Come quando paghi il bollettino della posta, lo inquadri.
Esatto, e automaticamente ti si apre un link. In questo caso ti si apre il link con l'audio.
Ti ringrazio, ci provo, grazie di cuore.
Figurati, se hai bisogno anche di rivederlo, me lo dici, mi chiami un giorno e lo facciamo insieme.
Va bene, grazie.
Perché è estremamente utile questa cosa, perché è questo QR codice, il codice QR, che probabilmente lo vedete anche nei ristoranti adesso. Molti non danno più il menù, ti danno il codice QR, tu lo inquadri e ti trovi il menù nel telefonino. Sì, è molto comodo per quello, per evitare scambi di carta. Poi per chi lavora con il digitale è estremamente utile. Adesso noi andiamo a riascoltarlo e cerchiamo di capire un po' più nel dettaglio. Listen again and choose the best answer to complete the sentences. Per cui, vedete, allora, la prima frase dice Kim and George last saw each other 18 months ago. Però l'andiamo a riascoltare, perché non ci possiamo ricordare tutti questi dettagli. 2. Kim had a dog Pep for 6 weeks, 6 months, or 6 years.
6 months.
Pep has changed, yes, you remember. Pep has changed Kim's life in a bad way, a little bit, a lot. Kim walks Pep 2-3 times a day, 3-4 times a day, 1-2 times a day. Kim gets up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6:30. George's grandmother was 100 when she died. You know most of them, but now we are going to listen to it again, and you try out the right word on a choice of 3.
Hey, Kim, I haven't seen you for ages.
Hi, George. It's been at least 18 months.
You look great.
Thanks. I feel great.
And who's this?
This is Pep.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Well, I've had Pep for 6 months now.
I sometimes think about getting a dog.
Well, you should. It's amazing. Pep has really changed my life a lot.
Oh yeah? How?
Well, I guess the main change is that I get a lot more exercise now. I used to sit in front of the computer all day and then watch TV in the evenings. But now I go out for walks with Pep 2 or 3 times a day.
I'm not sure I have time to do that.
Oh, you'll find time. I used to think that I was busy too. But the problem was that I didn't used to have a good daily routine. Now I get up at 6 and go out with Pep. It's a great start to the day, and I still have time to work.
My grandmother used to have a dog when I was a kid. I really loved that dog. He was my best friend.
Yeah, I love Pep so much. Spending time with her really helps me relax. I used to be so stressed. And Pep has helped me make a lot of new friends too. I didn't used to know any of my neighbours, but now everyone wants to stop and talk to me. What kind of dog did your grandmother used to have?
A poodle. You know, my grandmother lived to be 100, and I'm sure it was because she had a dog.
Probably. Anyway, I've got to go now. Pep needs her exercise. Maybe I'll see you again soon. With a dog.
Maybe. Bye.
Okay. Okay, so Kim and George last saw each other how many months ago?
18.
18, yes, very good, super. Kim had her dog Pep for
6
months.
6 months.
6 months. You're great. And how does the life change?
A lot.
A lot.
A lot, yes, a lot. And Kim walks Pep
2-3
times a day.
2-3 times a day. And at what time does Kim get up in the morning?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yes. And at what time George's grandmother was when she died?
100.
100, yeah, very good. Okay, now we are going to see something that you can do as a homework. In the listening, there was George that it was say, and even Kim, I used to sit in front of the computer all day and then watch TV in the evenings. But now I go out for walks with Pep 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, So these are just as I told you, I don't do this now, as I don't do a lot of grammar during the summer lessons, but I'm just prefer to give more space to conversation, vocabulary, listening, and so on. But I give you something. That means that you can do something by yourself if you wish, just if you wish. I mean, you're not obliged to do it. This time, what we're going to practice is the use of I used to. Okay, so here is all an exercise that you can read, and you can choose an option with used to. These are all exercise how to use the expression used to. Then you have to choose one option which one is correct in grammar. And then if you wish, you have a table with all the example where we can use the expression used to, okay? The positive, negative, yes and no question, short answer, and question word questions, okay? So you can have everything here. It's important, the pronunciation of used to, because usually what we don't understand is because they are linked together and we don't say used to, but we say used to, okay? Used to. So actually we say used to sit. I used to sit. I used to sit in front of the computer all day. I used to sit in front of the computer all day and then watch TV in the evenings. Okay, so I can suggest it. This is a very good exercise you can do to go faster and faster. Chiara, could you try it?
No, a question, Paola, please. So British people usually say used to.
Used to.
Used to. It's
Okay,
not American.
together.
It's not American. It's British.
No, it's British.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is an exercise that you can do with any kind of writing or reading that you have. You start with two words and then you add another and then another and then another, because in this way you can go faster and faster, because our aim is not just understand, speak it, but try to speak in a natural way. So not very slow, because when you speak in Italian, you are not so slow. You have to speak quite fast, not so fast, but this is a very good exercise. So I was asking you, Chiara, if you could try to do this exercise like I did. You start to read one and then the other and then the other and then the other without any interruption.
I have to make an example with these sentences.
No, just read.
Just read.
Yes.
Used to. Used to sit. I used to sit. I used to sit in front of the computer all the day. I used to sit in front of the computer all day and then watch TV in the evening.
So I invite you all to do this exercise, trying to do faster as you can. Used to sit, I used to sit in front of the computer all day. I used to sit in front of the computer all day and then watch TV in the evenings. Okay, in this way. Okay, good, very good, excellent. Now, here is another exercise with used to. I just show you how to do it, and then if you wish, you can do it by yourself. Of course, if you want, I can even send you the solutions, but actually with this exercise, solutions are very easy. Okay, so the only thing because this is the past tense. I don't know who of you are used to the past tense, so that means that you know the past tense or not, because Kim adopted Pep from an animal shelter. Okay, before she went to the animal shelter, Pep lived on a street. Pep's life changed a lot when Kim adopted her. Use the verb in brackets to complete sentences about Pep's life in the past using used to or didn't used to, positive or negative. Let's try to do just the first one. Now I have clean water to drink. I
Used to
No,
drink dirty
yes,
water.
I used to drink
Dirty
dirty
water.
water. So this is Pep speaking, okay? Of course, here you see, when we talk about Pep, we see her. Probably for people like you that studied grammar, you know that animals usually they are considered to, we have to use the pronoun it, because it's for animals, we use it. But this thing is not true entirely, because when an animal is part of the family, we just deal with them like they are people. So we call him or her, okay? He or she, it depends. Okay, so I leave you this exercise in the worksheet, and you can do it by yourself. It's very nice because there's all the story of this dog that was in an animal shelter. This is another word that
Animal
shelter.
shelter.
Okay,
That means canile.
it's not
Paola?
canile, but is a rifugio.
Okay.
Because shelter is the word for rifugio. Animal shelter is actually a canile, is different. Is the dog pond, is different, the dog pond. Okay, here we jumped on it. Because, and this is another exercise, we're not gonna do it because it's an exercise we could do if we were in presence all together, because there's an exchange of various worksheets. So we're not gonna do it. But what we can do, and this is another thing, you can do by yourself this scramble words exercise. Okay, so you got a sentence that is completely scrambled up, and you have to put that all together in the correct order. For example, Connie, could you please try to do the first one?
I used to dream getting of pet.
I used to dream
Getting of pet.
getting of pet. What do you mean? I used to dream getting of pet?
No.
So I used getting a pet.
Try again. Try again.
I used to dream.
If it doesn't sound well, that means it is not correct. So you can.
I used to dream getting a pet of pet.
I used to dream of getting a pet.
Pet, yeah.
Okay. I used to dream of getting a pet. Sometimes there are those little words that are creating us troubles because you know preposition, conjunctions, all these words, and this is a very, very good exercise. Some of my students, like Anna Maria, of course, she does. I am sure you remember that once we were just writing all the words on pieces of paper, and then you were just doing the puzzle. Do you remember, Anna Maria?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a very, very good exercise to work on word. For example, number 2, Claudia, could you try to, do you want to try to Unscramble it.
I used to come home
Yes.
from work. To an empty house.
Very good, excellent. I used to come home from work to an empty house. Yes, very good. And so you can do, I mean, when you're writing, it's easier because you write one, you cancel, so you know which one. So try to do this and trying to speak them loud. Okay. And then another exercise that you can do is match the sentences. Okay. Fluff always watches TV with me in the evenings. This is, you have just to put them together. Okay. You match the sentences together, one with the other. So the first one is this one. I finally decided to get a cat from the animal shelter. And then, which one is the second, then the third, then the fourth, then the fifth? Okay, it's a story. It's just a story you have to put together in the right order. Okay, now let's get into some words about animals. Okay. Can you see both the pictures and the words?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, Connie, what is number one?
È una spazzola per
It
spazzolare il cane.
So how do you call, which one of these words is the right one?
Oh, sorry. Brush lead.
It's brush. It's a brush.
Oh, brush. Sorry.
Brush.
Yeah, brush.
Yes, it's the same word that we use for our brush, for our hair. Yes. Number two, Claudia?
Collar.
It's a collar. Number three?
Bed.
Chiara, sorry.
No, scusi.
Yes, bed.
It's a bed. Anna Maria, number four?
Food.
Food. Steffi, number five?
Non lo so, kennel?
No, it's not a kennel. It's a lead. Because you are leading the dog. Okay. You're leading the dog. Francesca, what is number six?
For me, the house.
It's a house, yes. It's a very nice house. How do we call this house? It's a kennel, yes.
Kennel, okay, okay.
A kennel. And what is this, Claudia?
It's a brush.
It's a
brush.
Not a brush. The brush is this one.
No, microchip.
It's a microchip. It's a microchip. Yes. And what is this?
Toy.
It's a toy, Stefania, yes. Okay. Do you think all these things are necessary if you have a dog, Francesca?
Yes, of course.
Which one do you think is the most important one?
The food.
The food, the proper food.
The kennel, probably yes or no, because the bed is most important if live with you and don't live outside. So he doesn't need the kennel.
Yes.
And for the lay, the microchip.
Yes.
I think so. Then if you go out with your dog, the collar and the lead.
The lead, yes.
Yeah. And if you don't make toys, you have to buy toys already done, no?
Yes, you're right, Francesca. And Connie, some people even dress their dog in special clothes. Do you think this is a good idea?
In winter time, it could be necessary to let them wear a little coat because if it's cold outside, I think.
But they have a fur. They have a nice fur usually.
I know, but some of them are so small, and
Yes,
if
it's
they are
true.
the
Some of them they feel
puppies,
cold. They are
they
delicate.
are still cold. Yeah.
Yes, but don't you think any of you? Don't you think that sometimes it's even too much what
Yeah.
we
Yes.
do?
I agree with you.
Yeah, probably because they. Yes, what do you say, Stefania? You were telling something.
My cousin bought Gucci collars.
No, that is. But even you know some clothes. Yes.
And then the cake for birthday, I don't like it.
Yeah. They have to be animal anyway.
Yeah.
They are our
No, but
friends.
because
But
we want to, non lo so fare il passivo, to be a dog like a human. A dog is a dog, and I want to respect it. I want to respect it.
And
I
you
prefer-
respect it if you remember that is a dog.
Yeah.
That is not a human being.
I think it prefer walk on the beach on in the grass to blow in a candle.
Yes, yes, you're definitely right. I do agree. So let's see anyway, other words connected to animals. Okay, let's go on here. Okay. And we're doing a bit of a quiz together to see how many words connected to animals do we know. Of course, this is something that I say again to Connie because it's the first time she's here. When I'm giving you this worksheet, all these things that you have, they are active links. So if you just go on it, you can open another link outside where there's another activity, like here, that I'm going to open an activity that is a quiz that I'm going to share it with you right now. Animal words.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's go. Okay, one by one, let's try to go. Francesca, you start.
Whack.
Whack. Oh, sorry.
Se.
My battery.
Se.
Is C. Sorry, I have to take the wire because my battery is. Oh, gosh, I forgot it. No, don't go anywhere. That's my dog that say, where are you going? You have to finish. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Got a battery again. Yes, wag. Wag the tail.
Yeah.
Very good. Wag. Connie. Puppy.
C.
C.
C, yeah, C is the puppy. Chiara. Meow.
Now, C.
C is meow. Yes. You know, many of the words, this is completely onomatopoeic.
Okay.
Because it's to meow. It's a verb, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the groomer. Stefania, who is the groomer?
I think A.
You think is A the groomer?
Mm.
No, the groomer is C. Is the person who takes care of animals, even when they cut the hair and everything. A microchip. Where's the?
in a groomer in a toilet. So the person
Yes,
that
yes,
okay.
yes. Groomer. To put a microchip, where is it? Who is there? I'm lost. Anna Maria.
Sì.
See, yes. Claudia, you're silent. So if you want to come back and say, which one do you think is a tail? You're silent, Claudia. You should be.
Sì.
Okay. C is the tail. Yes, this is very nice. Oh, it's similar to my dog's tail. Treats. Connie.
See?
Yes, treats are what we give as a prize. Treats. They are always is the same word that we use for children.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treats? Yes. Dolcetti. Yeah. Franci. Breed.
Breed.
What's a breed?
Maybe B.
It's
No.
not, but
It's
is.
B.
Yes,
this
when
one,
they are
okay.
all of the same breed.
Okay. Breed.
Okay. La razza, la specie.
Breed.
Yes,
Okay.
breed. Per i cani, Cani e animali è la razza, la specie.
Okay.
Breed.
Breed.
Ok. Claudia, tank.
Tank. Sì.
Tank is sea, yes. We don't call it like Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of the zodiac. This is a tank. Ride. That's a verb, Chiara.
A.
Ride a horse. Bark. Bark. Anna Maria.
B.
B, yes. This is another verb, to bark. Stefania, a football.
A.
A is a football. Feathers. Where are feathers, Francesca?
See?
Difficult.
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
It's
those
they.
are feathers. Feathers.
Le piume.
Piume?
No.
Le penne.
Le penne.
Yes.
Feathers.
Claudia, tie up.
Tie up.
It's a verb.
Strisciare, no.
I don't know.
Tell me.
Me?
Don't worry, I mean, there's nothing wrong
I
if
don't
you get
know.
wrong.
C, maybe?
A forse.
A. It is A, to tie up. È proprio legare, quando leghiamo il cane da qualche parte, no? To tie up. Tie, che è la stessa parola che usiamo, chi vi viene in mente? Qualche altra cosa? Brava,
infatti,
la
no.
cravatta, bravissima. Ok, slither, Chiara.
Ok.
Slither, maybe C.
It is C, to slither.
Slither, okay.
Ok.
Strisciare.
Stefania, spines.
I
Who's
think
got-
A.
It is A, spines. Anna Maria, chirp. This is another verb. Chirp.
A.
A, yes, it is A, to chirp. Connie, what's the muzzle?
Muzzle could be C.
It is C. Terrible stuff.
O
The
se vuole,
muzzle,
sarà
yes. Purr.
muzzle.
Claudia.
B.
B, yes. And this is another very onomatopoeic verb, to purr.
Okay.
Why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? What do you want? Okay, Franci. What? Oh, Franci.
It's
That's for you.
mine.
That's yours. Pose.
Hey. Like see.
Now it's see, yeah.
That
The
was fun.
pose. Those are the pose.
Vale,
Yes. And what about the clothes? Connie.
Could be C.
See?
It is C.
Yeah.
Close.
Whiskers, Claudia.
Whiskers. A.
A. Whiskers.
Buffy whiskers.
Whiskers. A stroke. When you're given a stroke, Stefania.
I don't know. I hope A.
It's not A, it's C,
sì.
a stroke. Proprio
Arezza,
dare, coccolare, dare dei colpetti. Potete anche dire to pat. To pat o stroke. Stroke è proprio per i cani, è molto usato. It's very used for dogs. And Chiara, the vet. What's the vet?
I think A, maybe.
It is A. The vet is in.
Okay. Okay.
Veterinary.
Veterinary.
Yeah. Leash. This is another word that we have found in another way because, Stefania, we have found the word lead. And it's the same as leash.
So, C.
No, it's not
No,
C,
A.
it's A.
Lead and collar.
A, yes. Leash. Very good, brave.
3
Per
su
colpa mia vi ho
25.
passato la media, scusate.
Ne sapevo
Ma lo
3 su
potete
25.
rifare, Avete il link,
Abbassate
lo
la
potete
media,
rifare, lo
mannaggia.
potete andare a
Se
rivedere
c'era
quando
la
volete.
sessione erano 25 su 25.
Beh, ma erano tutte quelle difficili, eh? Allora possiamo rifare. Anna Maria, se tu sei d'accordo, perché l'hai già fatto, rifacciamo quello delle parti degli animali, te lo ricordi?
Sì, certo.
Ok, perché Anna Maria già l'ha fatto.
Capirai, io ne sapevo 3 qui, nemmeno uno.
Queste sono parti del corpo degli animali in genere, non dei cani, eh?
Ok, non so quelle in italiano, in umano?
Non sono facilissime. È vero.
Sono più facili di queste che abbiamo fatto adesso.
Perché le sai?
No, queste erano proprio difficili, Paola.
Ok, go Francesca.
Ecco, appunto.
Scales.
Scales. Wow.
Dai, lo dice la parola. Sì.
Sì.
Dai, ragazzi.
D.
No.
Bravo.
It is D. Yeah. Scales.
D.
Scales. Claudia. Beak.
Beak. C.
Yeah. Chiara. Mane. Non c'è Chiara, è caduta. Stefania.
Allora, Chiara ha scritto siamo bloccate sul gruppo, si vede che adesso è arrivato, siamo bloccate.
No, non l'ho visto. Let me see.
Main, per esclusione penso B.
You think it's B?
B.
It's not. It's C. La criniera. Main.
Ok.
Ok.
Aspettate che rispondo a Chiara. Intanto
Ok,
Anna Maria,
ok.
se vuoi leggere.
Ok, ci sono.
Ah, sei tornata, eccoti.
Anch'io.
Ah, ok, vai Chiara. Tail. Where's the tail?
Tail. Oh. 4. A, B, B, C, D. C, I don't know.
No, tail is D. La coda, tail.
No.
Wings, Francesca.
Wings, wings, wings. B.
Brava.
No. C, okay.
Yes.
Like windy.
Yes, yes. Claudia, flipper.
Ah, okay.
B.
B, yes.
No.
No, it's not.
Lei.
Because sono quelle laterali, le flipper.
Ah, ok.
Ok. Stefania, pose.
B.
B.
Pose.
Close, Anna Maria.
Close.
Closed. Non mi ricordo. Close. Close.
Vai per esclusione. A? No. Artigli.
Close.
Artigli. Close. Trunk. Who else? Who is there? Chiara.
Trunk. I don't know. O, B or D.
Tell me.
La B, elephant.
È l'unica rimasta.
B.
B.
Trunk.
Ok, trunk. Yes, the trunk.
Trunk è proboscide.
È la proboscide. Sì, esatto. Connie. Antlers.
Antlers. D.
Yes. Antlers.
Antlers.
And horn, Claudia?
A.
A is the horn. Yes. Steffi, last one, the fin.
I think D.
It is D, yes. Brave. Brave. Okay, let me go back to this. Allora, questa volta, this time, I really enjoyed a lot. Mi sono divertita tantissimo a fare il film qui Animal Parts e l'altro, a fare il filmato su... ah, non è venuto fuori qui, ok, poi ve lo metto. Il filmato dei quiz dei film. Lo ridico per tutti, io molto spesso mi diverto a fare un filmato dove ci sono tutte, ve lo dico, no, I prefer to speak in English if you don't mind. If you don't understand, you stop me. Okay, so I usually do this, prepare this kind of little short movie where there are all video clips from films related to the topic we are talking about. So they could be, and you have to guess the name of the film. So the first one that we did was about airport departures and arrival. Is that right? And now I have prepared one about dogs, but it's not about dogs films because those is too easy. But there are normal films where they do appear dogs. Okay. And you have to tell me which is the film. Of course, as I told you, all these parts are covered by copyright. So I can't put in the recording because, of course, with the recording, then I put on YouTube and it's not possible to put some copyright clips. But I will send you this link where you can just click and it's opening this video. So now I'm going to put in pause our recording. Okay.